Everybody, we are freaking live. Let me tap on this real quick. My name is King David MMA. We have a big show for you, fun show. My teammate Sean Strickland wore a racist t-shirt, and now our black teammate is catching strays for it. I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes story. If you are not sensitive, you'll find it funny. If you are sensitive, you should probably bounce off the channel right now. Speaking of which, I appreciate everybody that subscribes because I got a lot of real ones subscribed right now, and we have a really good community in the chat. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate you. Also, I'm a pro MMA champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Like I said, I train with Sean at Extreme Couture. And we're going to get right into it today, guys. Let me drop something in the chat and we are going to get started. Let me fix the money chat. Let me make the motherfucking chat, guys. All right. Oh, what's up? We got John Dong in the chat. What's up? Guys, I just dropped right here. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today, guys. All right. So, first things first. Let me go through the list of what I got for you. Here's what we're going to discuss today. We're going to discuss Sean Strickland's racist t-shirt, Dustin Poirier's comments, and how our black teammate is caught in the middle of the crossfire, okay? We're also going to get into your favorite referee, Herb Dean, allowing my other teammate at Extreme Couture, Michel Pereira, his hair to get pulled in the fight. So Herb Dean is either trying to get fired or he's betting on himself on Polymarket or something that he's going to allow fouls in the fight and he's just running up. I don't know if that's what he's doing. I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of theories as to why his behavior is the way it is as a referee. Can't figure it out. Maybe you guys can help me out in the chat. Also, my teammate Mateus won. He KO'd a guy. And my teammate Kobe the Don won as well. Kobe fought in PFL. And you guys know Kobe because he is the 135 pounder that balled up Larry Wheels on Larry Wheels' stream. Plus, we got some Nina drama body positivity news, guys. So we have a big show for you today. Plus, I mean, we got Neon's been boxing with Marab. Clavicular's cooked. He made out with somebody in France that's not sure their pronouns, but they look one way, even though they were born a different way. And Clav didn't know. And now Clav kissed this person who was born a dude. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to get into it. We have a big show for you today, guys. All right. Also, John Dong says, how do you think Prime DC versus Cyril Gahn goes? I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that too, man. We'll get into some hypotheticals as well. We got a big show for you today, guys. Sean Strickland. So as you guys have seen in the meme sphere, Dustin Poirier, he said, hey man, you want to fight? You want to fight? It'll be bad for you, my ninja, right? Well, Sean made a shirt that said that. It'll be bad for you, okay? So Sean's rocking the shirt. He takes a picture with two black dudes. One is his coach and cornerman, Jason Manley, who, if you guys are not familiar with Jason Manley went as the dude from 40-Year-Old Virgin from Smart Tech. All this right here, it's premeditated, partner. You know, the bald-headed dude with the premeditated. So Jason Manley kind of resembles that guy. So that's who he's with. And then he's also with our teammate Chris Ruffin. Now, does Dustin catch a stray? No. Dustin dropped the M-bomb. He doesn't catch a stray. Sean Strickland wore the shirt. He doesn't catch anything. You know who caught something? Chris Ruffin. My teammate Chris Ruffin is catching strays. Somebody this is so crazy. Somebody DM'd him, right? And said to Chris, oh, something to the effect like, makes sense you married a white. First of all, don't disrespect my boy's wife by calling her, right? Also, she's not even white. She's like Native American. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like she's not even white. And now Chris is over here. People are like getting at him in the in his DMs about his marital choices because he's standing next to Sean Strickland, who's wearing a shirt, and they're all taking a picture together as a joke, especially considering that previously Jason Manley himself brought a do-rag and some like Swisher Sweets or Black and Milds or whatever, and like a fucking a 40 or a bottle of Hennessy or Crown Royal or some shit. And then they changed Sean Strickland's name from Sean to Deshaun, and they literally changed his locker at Extreme Couture to say Deshaun Strickland. So it's a running joke, not only in the MMA community, but on the team at Extreme Couture. Sean's best friend is Chris Curtis. They don't see eye to eye on anything. Chris Curtis signs off on the Deshaun Strickland character, and as a joke, he's wearing a shirt about Dustin Poirier getting the end pass. And instead of any of these people catching heat, my boy Chris Ruffin's wife, man. What did she do to anybody, bro? Like, why are you banging on Chris Ruffin, man? What did he do? What'd he do? And then Chris had the coldest reply, because Chris is like a super, super nice dude. Chill, like chill guy. He goes, hey, man, you can't be trolling me with RIP in your bio, bro, because fuck you and fuck that dead, you know what I mean, your bio. So I was like, dang, bro, tell me how you really feel. So Chris clapped right back at him, and then the dude blocked Chris Ruffin. So that's what we got going on at Extreme Couture right now, guys. That's a little insider story as to how our teammates rocking shirts have consequences. Let me check the chat real quick. LMAO, I don't understand protocol when it comes to using the N-word. I'm half black, and I've gotten in trouble for using it before. I don't care when white people use the word, as long as they're not being hateful, or any race for that matter. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? How do you feel about Thomas using it, bro? You know what I'm saying? How you feel about Thomas using it? I see the way you two talk to each other in the screenshots when you guys start blocking each other over video games and girlfriends. Oh, I'm on so much caffeine right now, you know. I'm like 4 or 5 energy drinks deep. This is my second soda, so that makes, we're going on 7 caffeinated beverages back to back to back. I did 5 lives yesterday. 4 of them didn't show up. Only 1 of them showed up, okay? But I told you guys I'm going to go live every freaking day. So I go live every day. And now moving forward, I'm going to continue to do that for this following upcoming week. And then it's going to be 6 days a week. And then Sundays, I'm going to try and drop videos that are pre-scheduled, because God told me to rest on Sundays. And even though I like to go hard every day, I'm like, maybe God knows something I don't know. So I'm going to listen to God. All right. So I'm going to go hard 6 days, and then I'm going to drop pre-scheduled content on Sunday. That way I'm honoring my commitment, like I said, but also I'm also listening to God. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to listen to God on that. Plus, we got some Herb Dean theories. So I don't know if you guys watched the UFC tonight or not, but Michel Pereira was getting his fucking hair pulled. Literally his hair pulled. Like, bro, is that what we're coming to now? In MMA, fouls don't matter. You can kick dudes in the dick. You can poke them in the eyes. You can pull hair now. Fence grab. Do whatever you want. It's a fucking free-for-all at this point. And Herb Dean, like, refuses to do anything about it. All right? So, anyway, MMA is officially cooked. We no longer have a sport because we no longer have rules. So I don't know if Herb Dean is trying to get fired, or if Herb Dean has figured out that if he lets fouls go in his fights, he could and I'm not saying he's doing this, but hypothetically, he could go bet on Poly Market or whatever that it's going to happen, and then he could just run it up, or somebody. I don't know. I have no idea why he would be doing this. I'm just thinking of theories. You know what I mean? Like, what could possibly be motivating this? Because if we take it out to the extreme, as Elon Musk would suggest, if it's good in the mean, it's good in the extreme. So if it doesn't hold up in the extreme, then it is not right in the mean. Okay, so what that means, hey man, I don't know, man. Sometimes you can't just take points. Well, okay, but like if you don't take points for anything, let's say it was the extreme, and any foul was allowed, unlimited fouls, you wouldn't have a sport, right? But if you took points for every foul, the other extreme, you would still have a sport. So it's better to lean on taking points, DQing guys, and setting a precedent that, hey, we enforce rules around here. Do not put your fingers at a dude's eyes like this. I don't care if you're backing up and you're used to big 16-ounce gloves and long guarding, have your palm with your fingers up or frame out like this. Do not have your fingers pointed at him. I will take a point and I will DQ you on the second infraction, if not the first. No telling what I might do. Hey, man, I'm feeling froggy today, bro. So either you motherfuckers want to jump, you're getting DQ'd. Fight by the rules. They could do that if they were overly strict on enforcement. Oh, any back of the head shot, take a point and restart in a different position. Any eye poke, take a point immediately. Second infraction, either you're down 2 points or you're gone. Right? Like if they were super enforceable with the rules, nobody would foul because there would be consequences. Hey, how do we know this? Because if you've ever been overseas to the extreme countries that were like, chop your hand off if you steal, no one steals because there's enforcement. And in the places where, hey, man, you know, you could do drugs on the street and fucking shit in public, guess what people do? They inject heroin on the street, shit in public, stab it. Like if you don't enforce the rules, then there's no rules. We see this in society. We see this in UFC and MMA as a whole. Let me check the chat. I don't get why people want to say that shit so bad. I guess it sounds hella gangster in the right context, like Dustin Poirier context. Yeah. So how I stand on that, I have a very controversial take on that. That like white people shouldn't even say white boy. Like I'm as a member of the white community, I would like to speak to every white person in the vicinity that can hear me and go, hey man, stop framing your existence through the slang of others. Okay. If it's bad to call other people boy, why do you call yourself boy? Right? Like what are you doing, bro? So all these dudes out here calling each other, oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's my right there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Can a white boy catch a vibe? Can a white boy? Yeah, man, they call me white chocolate. Nah, bro. Nah, dog. No. Stop. That's my message to the white community as a white person in a white on white conversation. You know what I'm saying? And you know what else I do, man? I stay out of black people's business. I stay out of Mexican people's business. I stay out of Asian people's business. My girlfriend is Chinese. If her and her Chinese friend are arguing in Chinese, that's a them thing. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell them how to culturally act to each other. I don't fucking know. They're from a different culture. You get what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, as a white person, we're over here. Hey, man, there's all this dope shit in Rome. There's all this. We have like this lineage and this history. And it's like, hey, let's not pay attention to any of that. Let's go worry about what other people are doing. And then, oh, we don't have any culture. Bro, read a fucking book, dog. Anyway, you guys got me fired up. Okay. I think a foul should be 1 point. We're getting off subject. I'm getting over here trying to inspire the white youth to be fucking to be happy with themselves and have self-esteem. Okay. All right. So I think a foul should be 1 point. Yeah, bro. Strict foul. Boom. Hey, I don't care. Accidental, not accidental, on purpose, not on purpose. You slipped on a banana peel and your fingers went in his eye. It doesn't matter. Take a point, bro. Take a fucking point. Hey, walk him around. Hold his hand up. 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, right? No warnings. Zero. Back of the head shot. Oh, hey, Alex Pereira got jabbed before that, and that's how he ended up getting rocked. Yeah, that's cool. But the back of the head shot negates all that. Take a point, stand him back up, give him 5 minutes to recover. How about that? I bet you people stop hitting each other in the back of the head. I bet you. It wouldn't even take a month, bro. If the refs came in, hey, can you imagine? New ref outfit. They come in. Military fits. You know what I'm saying? Military fits. Boom, boom, walking in unison, marching, right? like a fucking serious operation. They come in and they're like, hey, new sheriff's in town. We're enforcing this shit strict like the military. There are no infractions that go without point deductions. There are no infractions that go without disqualifications. You will not poke people in the eyes. You will not hit people in the back of the head. You will not grab the fence, or we will deduct points from you. And can you imagine? What if they took money from people's purses like they did in Pride? Hey, guess what, bro? Yellow card. Hey, that's 10% of your purse. You want to fuck around? Another, hey, 20%. We can do this all day, bro. We're just going to tax you. Start fighting clean. Dude, they would solve the problem in no time. Anyway. Also, okay. Let me scroll up, guys. Let's go. Real ones are live. Real ones in the building. Real recognized real. Arpon the Dawn. Let's go. He said stealing. I prevent stealing for a living. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We out here protecting assets. Josh Silva MMA. But I think there should be more points on the board overall. Okay, so you would say more points in terms of more judges, or more points in terms of you would prefer, instead of a 10-9 system, like a 100 to 90 something system? White on white conversation in progress. Everybody watch out, huh? Yeah, bro, they don't like it. They don't like it when we converse with each other, bro. They don't like it when we converse with each other. And and it's not even a knock on anybody else. It's like, hey, everybody go do your thing. We got issues to attend to over here, man. We're trying to figure out some shit, Let's go, man. Let's like be happy, spread a positive message, like appreciate the culture from which we came. Like, hey, man, hey, we created some dope shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're glad to share it with the world. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, can we be a positive bearer of light in this universe or something? Why is it anytime two white people start talking, everybody starts getting up in arms? If you are a real one, let's all like, come on. Hey, man, appreciate you. Arpin. Yeah, bro, can we like the actual video? You know what I'm saying? Because apparently that helps the algo. Yeah. I also don't think you should be able to beat someone's ass and land an accidental nut shot and lose 1 point when it's hard as it is just to get 10-8 round. Yeah, so we can reinvent the entire scoring, right? Like, they brought it over from boxing, so it was easily adaptable to the commissions. That way, when they could get sanctioned, now they could go, hey, we have a sanctioned sport. We're overseen by a governing body. Now they can get on different TV deals. They can get different pay-per-view deals. But we're past that now. There's no reason why, if there's a better way of doing it, we can't just do a better way. I also believe, and this upsets a lot of people, and I don't know why. It's just math. If we have a 125-pound division, a 135, 145-pound division, 155, why not have a 165, and then a 175, and then a 185, right? I'm not even saying we need a 195 at this point. Let's just start with 165. And then it could be like every 10 pounds. That would be crazy, right? That'd be crazy. And then, oh, well, that's too much for who, bro? There's pay-per-view obligations, or there's numbered event obligations now, where oftentimes the promoter will promise to the platform, hey, we're going to give you this number of title fights, championship bouts on these many numbered events per year. If you have more champions, you can give more title bouts to your service provider that's streaming your product. And if you start with 165, the majority of males on this planet would fight at approximately 165 pounds, because the majority of males on this planet weigh, let's say, on average, approximately 180, 190. 180, 190-ish, maybe a little lower, maybe a little high, but like in that range. And those are the weight classes that cut to 55 and 70 right now. And then so then we would have more people able to fight. We would have more belts. We could have people going up and down. We could have triple champs potentially. It could get wild. Now, I'm not saying do it like boxing every fucking 2-3 pounds. That's silly. But if we can get that 65-pound division, we can redo the judging criteria, the 10-point must system that we pulled over from boxing. Boxing also has more points. And you're like, but they're on a 10-point must system. Yeah, bro, over 12 rounds. So you have a total of 120 points you can get in a 12-round fight. Whereas in MMA, you have a total of 30 in a 3-round fight. So you're right. What about more points? What about a way to score more? Or we can judge striking, grappling. I'm not saying that it's a simple solution, but what would make us think that bringing over the same scoring system that just happens to be in boxing, which may not even be the best scoring system for boxing, it's just going to magically be the best scoring system for MMA. I get that it served a function at the point that it served a function, but just because it is what it is, Max Holloway, doesn't mean it's the best. It's the same thing when Elon started building these rockets, right? They're like, oh, you can never make space flight cheap. And he's like, well, we make air travel cheap. And they're like, yeah, but that's different. And he's like, well, why is it different? And they're like, because it's just different. And he's like, well, if we could reuse rockets, then wouldn't that bring the cost down? And people are like, yeah, but that's impossible. He's like, well, why is it impossible? And then he goes, hey, so what is the actual material cost of the metal and parts in a rocket? Like, what's the actual cost? Okay, so in theory, we could bring the cost down to that plus fuel if we can reuse this thing. And then everyone thought he was fucking crazy because they were all doing it the way that everyone else does it. Why? Because everybody else does it that way, which is also a big issue I have in fucking martial arts, just in general. Everybody else is doing everything the same way everybody else is doing it. Why? Because that's how they were taught by who this person was taught. But at a certain point, when you remove the why you're doing it, you're just doing the how to do it. And you don't even understand why or when. That's neither here nor there. But if we were to look at the point system and go, hey, the points, what's the likelihood that this is the best point structure possible or the best scoring system possible? What is the likelihood this is the best rule set possible in terms of no yellow cards, no automatic point deductions? Why don't we sit back like as a governing body and go, hey, what's actually the best? Well, I don't know. I'm not in the governing body, so maybe that's a question for them. Anyways, maybe 20 or 30 point system for each round. What do you think? Yeah, bro. Well, that would give people more opportunity to score instead of, 30-29. Hey, man, that round was close, except there was a knockdown, but the guy got back up. So instead of giving him a 10-8, right, or a 10-9, which don't accurately reflect, you could give him a 30-25, which would be more indicative of something that was not fight ending, but was a clear win. 5 fouls, and you're fighting for free. Yeah, bro. Hey, you want to fight for free? Foul him again. We could even do 10% of the purse on the first one, another 25% of the purse on the next one, 50% of the purse. Like, play around. Point deduction, purse deduction. It does not pay to foul. That'd be dope. I bet you fouls will go down. Instead, we have a dude. Listen, we had man-on-man hair pulling today, guys. Okay, people say jujitsu day. We had man-on-man hair pulling today. Hair pulling. Like a hood fight between two chicks where they're pulling each other's hair. We had that in the UFC. A man pulling another man's hair publicly. We had public man-on-man hair pulling. And nobody sees a problem with this. Nobody in the commission. Nobody. It's just fucking acceptable. Man-on-man hair pulling. Anyway, we got HHH custom knives. Guys, go check his knives out. He says real one. Hey, real ones recognize real ones. Let's go. Cyril Gahn is the dirtiest fighter in the UFC. Bro, when you watch the mixes of, they compile all his fouls. Dude, he's fouling everybody in every fight. Also, Extreme Couture, my teammate Mateus won. So there is a video on my Instagram, King David MMA, where I'm talking about how Sean Strickland will come in and coach Mateus against me. And Mateus is known as like a very, very aggressive sparring partner who is not concerned with the health or safety of the people who he is sparring. He is essentially fighting. A lot of people, even the best pros, some of them will not spar him. And some people say he's like foaming at the mouth, like aggressive. And Strickland will come in, and then Mateus is 25. I'm 45. Strickland comes in and coaches Mateus against me. So I have a real document in that where me and Mateus are sparring, and he's trying to just fucking, he's just fucking throwing 100% at me. But we're still here, right? So, anyways, and then my other teammate, Kobe the Don, won, and Kobe the Don is who in the Larry Wheels Learning How to Fight saga, Larry Wheels said that nobody 135 pounds could ball him up. Kobe the Don actually balled him up, and Kobe the Don choked him. So when you see the reel going around of Larry Wheels getting guillotined by 135, that's Kobe the Don. He just won in his PFL debut. Also, man, we got Nina Drama Bazzi, but we'll talk about Nina Drama in 2 seconds. First, let's talk Cyril Gane, right? Because one of the first questions in the chat was who would win, Prime DC versus Cyril Gane? And I would say 100% without a shadow of a doubt, Prime DC beats Cyril Gane. Why would I say that? Because look what John Jones did to him. So he has a grappling deficiency, and that grappling deficiency will be very, very difficult to overcome in any amount of time, let alone since he fought John Jones. And DC would pick him up with a high crotch, like head outside single type position, invert him on his head, slam him down, ground and pound him. Cyril Gane would turn over and get choked. We got user SY in the chat saying, fire, 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 real one. Hey, real ones recognized, real ones. Let's freaking go, man. All right. Also, guys, Nina Drama is having some issues. So she seems to be dealing with the haters in a way that it genuinely seems to be affecting her. So guys, go peep her stuff, and then go say something positive to her. Let's get some positivity going out here, because sometimes if you guys go to my comment section, you can see people dropping the absolute dumbest comments. Most of the comments are awesome. Most of the comments are high level. Most of the comments are high IQ. But every once in a while, you'll see somebody say something so stupid, so asinine, that it's not even a reflection on me or you or anybody. It's a reflection on them. So here's the coldest part. This is what I've learned about streaming, because as I've been going live every day, I've got some deep insights. One of the insights is that the comment section is more about the commenter than the person they're commenting on, right? But what do I mean by that? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I'm talking about a fighter, or this happens to my girlfriend as well. My girlfriend has, I believe she's about to crack 500,000. She's got like 500,000 subscribers across platforms. Okay. And she's a genius. So she's getting famous for being intelligent online. She's also a dime piece, but that's neither here nor there, right? She's a dime. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with her because she's fucking smart, guys. But anyways, so it happens to everybody I know. My boy Jesse on Fire, all this. Here's the coldest part. So I know people that are being talked about in these lives or in these streams or in these reaction videos. So hypothetically speaking, let's say Ian Carroll, controversial figure, theorist, right? He's talking about someone I know, or let's just say, because he talked about DC the other day. He's talking about DC, and he's saying DC was in a betting scandal, and here's all. And the coldest part is, like, hypothetically speaking, I'm not saying this is true or not true. Let's say I personally know DC, and DC told me what really happened, and then I make a video about it because I know the person, Strickland, DC, whoever. I know them personally, Kobe the Don. So I can go, hey, man, I have a feeling that when Kobe the Don went with Larry Wheels, that Larry Wheels was really trying. And someone's like, you're an idiot. He's a bodybuilder. There's no way that he would actually have to try against a 135 pounder. And it's like, hey, guess what, bro? I didn't say it in the video, but I may have been at the gym that day. Or like when I pick Sean Strickland to beat Hamzat, and people are like, bro, no way, Hamzat's invincible. Did you see what so-and-so said about him? They went and watched him spar one time against some other dude. And I'm like, bro, I was in there when Strickland and Hamzat were in there on the same day. So now what I'm saying is this. People will have these fucking very aggressive, borderline, like, I don't want to say violent because I don't think like words are violence, but like you're a clown and you're so stupid, bro. This is the dumbest take ever. And what they don't know is that I may have left out the fact that I know this for 100% fact because I was there, but I might not want to admit something publicly because it's private information and we can talk about it in a hypothetical. But in terms of me going, hey, this is exactly what I saw, now I'm snitching. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to read between the lines. And then I had people in the comments clapping back at me like I don't know what I'm talking about. And it's a reflection on them. So anyways, uh, this is one of the things I've learned. The other thing I've learned is that people just fabricate shit. Okay. So Ian Carroll made a video about DC. And the things that he's saying about DC, and I'm not saying, and I know I was just giving an example before, but what I'm saying is this. I don't know DC personally, but what I do know is the way the UFC operates. So several of the things that Ian Carroll was saying about DC are not accurate. But he doesn't know that because he's not involved with the UFC. So he's got these theories based on limited information, and he's actually very wrong about several things in his hypothesis. But people in the comments are going da 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 da. And then Ian Carroll has a viewpoint on a different subject. And then me, knowing that he's fabricating something out of his own mental concoctions that's not accurate, even though he probably doesn't see the blind spot that he has, because how would he know how the UFC actually operates? So he's speculating. And then he says something about, let's say, politics. And now there's a movement of people believing what this dude is saying about politics when he doesn't have information, but he has to make up a fucking story to get his view count up, or what, you get what I'm saying? So that I'm like, dang, bro, I've seen this happen a couple times with people where I know the actual story of what happened, and then I see their take online as like, whoa, 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 okay, interesting, very interesting. So that's another one is oftentimes these people have very, very strong, and I'm talking about the actual content creator, will have a very strong take, and they will be 100% certain on something. And then you're like, bro, I know that person personally. You are fabricating. But don't let that get in the way of a good story. So, you know, yeah, man, there's a lot of crazy shit. And even at Bram Risk, when I was at Bram Risk with all the big kick streamers and everything, you could see the way people are like calculating for the stream. You know, I got pressed on stream by someone who doesn't actually fight. The dude's like in the coaching community, which is still, you respect him as a coach, but like, let's be real, bro. You know what I mean? There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Some of us fight, some of us lock the cage door, some of us stay on the outside of the cage door. We're not the same, bro. But anyway, that video might get, oh, so and so got pressed or whatever. And it's like, pressed, bro. Dude, there's another guy. I got caught up in a viral whirlwind about a dude who likes people who aren't old enough to do things with, and then he drugged that person, and then they did things non-consensually to that person, and then it's illegal, and he's got a whole case file on it. And I yelled at him at a MMA event, and now he's dropping videos that like have nothing to do with reality. You get what I'm saying? And then to be involved in it, not only as an observer of my friends who are like, people are literally making videos about them that are incorrect, and I know the actual backstory, or people in the comment section saying things, oh man, Larry Wheels was holding back, bro. I know for a fact, I'm 100% sure. You're cooked, bro. And I'm like, dog, I train at that gym. I was there that day. What, like, Like what? Like why? Why would you say out of anybody? If it was some reaction video with someone who wasn't there or doesn't know these two people, but if I know both the people and I'm giving you and like I'm telling you the truth, and you're gonna drop a comment, it's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. Oh, and then congrats on the win in PFL. Yeah, bro. So Kobe is one of the dudes you met when you pulled up to the gym. Kobe the Don, so he just got his big PFL debut. So I think that moves him to 3-0 or 4-0 as a pro. So yeah, man, he's on the fast track. We're gonna see where he goes. Big things in store for Kobe the Don and my teammate Mateus. Broke a motherfucker in a minute, dropped him, KO'd him. You know what I mean? I spar that dude frequently, and I'm still conscious. You know what I'm saying? We don't get belts for no reason around here. So yeah, I'm super happy for my teammates. They did awesome. I wish nobody pulled Michelle Pereira's hair. That would have been dope to not have Michelle Pereira get his hair pulled. Right? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Oh, we got user SY saying King Dave got the positive energy. Let's freaking, you know how we do it, man. We vibing over here. We're vibing. Let me drink a little bit more of this caffeine real quick. So yeah, the comment section can get crazy. Nina Drama seems to be confused as to why people are being mean to her. And she seems to be trying to overcome it by going like, hey, listen, you guys are all critical of me. Here's some body images of me. I'm not doing too bad for pushing 40, right? And guess what, man? Good for her, right? Good for her. So anybody that's like putting out content, I can kind of feel a little bit of a some people I don't fuck with. Some people I don't fuck with. Like I have a real problem interacting with like anything Sneeko puts out. I think me and that dude would not get along in person. And he's been to the gym. And he also pulled up to UFC PI, and Strickland pieced him up, but that's neither here nor there. He's not a real fighter or anything. He's just some dude. He's just some dude. And Strickland was taking it easy on him. People think Strickland was going in on him. That's Strickland going easy on him. Anyway, speaking of streamers and UFC fighters, Neon's been boxing with Merab Devashvili. And I've trained with Merab a lot, and Merab was holding the mitts for Neon. Neon actually looked pretty decent. I was shocked. I was shocked by how good Neon looked. He was actually, for a novice or a civilian or whatever we're going to call him, he was looking like he's been putting in some kind of work somewhere, which is more than what we can say for Clavicular, because Clavicular is making out with people who are changing their pronouns over in France, guys. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's 2026. We're supposed to ascend, bro. We're supposed to ascend. I wouldn't call that easy. The towers were flying in the cage at a rapid rate. Bro, yeah, but like, come on, dog. You know what I mean? Strickland could really pick it up. Strickland could have picked it up. The dog. I've sparred Strickland at a gym where we were at previously to Extreme Couture, where there was no knees to the face. Strickland immediately kneed me in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like off rip, bro. Off rip. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, to Sneeko, I'm sure it's not easy, but like to Strickland, it was pretty, to me, it looked like Strickland was trying to play it up for the camera a little bit, like throw like more looping shots than really like boom, sit down on something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Uh I'm not, and maybe I'm biased, guys. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I just think Sneeko's a pussy because I don't like his videos. And so when Strickland's teeing off on him, I'm like, oh yeah, Strickland wasn't even going that hard. That dude sucks, right? Maybe I'm biased. Okay. Maybe I gotta go rewatch the footage and I gotta rewatch it objectively. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to be more introspective over here, instead of being the thing that I'm critical of right now, which is someone who's not introspective. Maybe I'll go be introspective. Maybe I'll go watch that back and I'll be like, damn, Strickland was throwing hands on him. And even like, yeah, man, so this is my whole issue with the influencer sparring the fighters. I believe Strickland, Marab, all these dudes are taking it easy on the streamers. And then the streamers are bragging Like, oh, I survived with so and so. Or it's like, bro, Sugar Sean O'Malley did not survive with Marab. You get what I'm saying? Fluffy Hernandez did not survive with Strickland. Bro, if you survived, it's because he let you survive. Uh, we got Miguel in the chat. He says, I'm confused. Sean is a black man. I know, man. I know. It was just 3 black dudes hanging out, right? And then all of a sudden, my boy's getting talked to about his wife, who nobody should be talking about anyway. And then they're calling her white as if that's a slur. And then they're implying that he's some kind of sellout because his wife is white, which she's even not even. And then on top of that, she's Native American. So if you guys really want to get into like who's got a fucked up story, like Native Americans got a kind of fucked up story, you know what I'm saying? So there's like a lot of layers to this debaucherous insult fucking craze that's going on where my boy caught a stray. It's like, what are we fucking doing? And is like white positivity as I am, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, if someone were to tell me, like, hey man, this guy's got a problem with this dude marrying a white woman, and now he's standing here with a white dude wearing an N-word shirt or whatever. Well, like, I could logically get it if it wasn't like it's like the dude's not in on the joke. He can't have any fun. He can't play around. He doesn't know Sean Strickland is an honorary black man named Deshaun Strickland. He doesn't get it. He's not aware of the do-rag. You get what I mean? But if he were to say something about, oh man, you know, black people, white people, all that, right? Like that would be one thing. But my boy, it's not even relevant. If first of all, if it was that, it would still be way out of line. And then 2, that's not even what it is. His chick's native, bro. His chick's native. It's like, dude, you want to talk about Native American history and shit and fuck it, like it's crazy. What are you talking about, bro? So, anyways, I just had to make a live. I had to make a live on it. I had to make a live on it because that's how cooked these people are who comment or come into your story and they don't even know you, bro. They'll insult you over some shit they were wrong about. Like, not only are they like morally and ethically wrong for insulting the wrong person for the wrong reason with something that I don't even believe is an insult, but even beyond that, they're firing at the wrong people. It's like, what are we doing? As a member of the black community, we claim Sean. All right, okay. Let's play this game then. All right, so you guys want Sean. Okay, then who is a member of the black community we can try and claim in the white community? Um, hmm. Who could we get? Let me think. Who could we get? Who is a fair trade? After defeating Israel Adesanya, he validated his black card. You guys can have Chris Curtis. Oh, bro, I don't think Chris Curtis wants to pop over to our side, bro. I don't think Chris Curtis wants to pop over to our side. Or maybe he does. Maybe he does. Maybe that would bring unity between him and Sean. Maybe they'd stop arguing all the time. So yeah. Man, guys, you know what I'm saying? Can we bring back comedy? Can we bring back the racial draft? Can we do that? Sterling, dude. All right, but like we're trading the champ, right? Sterling's got to get the belt back, bro. You know what I mean? Well, hey, fuck it, bro. All right, Sterling, it is. Let's fucking go. Y'all want him? Oh, the black community does not want Sterling, or you guys just want Strickland and you're willing to give Sterling up. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but hey, now you guys want Dustin and Strickland, bro. Who are we left with? Who are we left with? Oh, you have room to you have no room to negotiate here, bro. I know, dude. All my guys are leaving, dog. They're leaving, bro. They're all going to the barbecue, dog. Fuck. What's that noise they play? Fuck. Yeah, so I'm over here on fucking Lonely Island solo dolo. You know what I mean? I'm the last one holding it down. I'm the last dragon holding it down for the white community. Fuck. So, anyways, guys, yeah, all right. That's it. That's everything I got on the list, guys. Unless you guys want to continue on with racial humor, you know what I mean? Which I think brings people together. Maybe I've been in too many chat rooms in my day, and maybe I grew up playing sports, and maybe I'm just used to having people around me who have thick skin and they expect me to have thick skin as well. You know what I mean? Oh, bro. Justin's like in the Mexican community, bro. You know what I mean? Justin, Justin, to my understanding, is saying that he's Hispanic. So I can't even claim that guy either. Like, what? Who are we left with? Who are we left with, guys? Our only salvation was Sean Strickland and Justin Gaethje, and they're over here. They're over here abandoning the cause and shit. You know. So, anyways, maybe we'll take fucking Tiger Woods or something. I don't know. You know, he plays golf. Fuck. I don't. Who can we take? Who can we take? Damn, y'all are fucked. I know, bro. We're so cooked. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hopping in the chat. I'm having fun. I would like to have more racially incentivized humor in the chat. So today was a fun one. Anyways, I appreciate you guys, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last Sunday that I'm streaming. And then moving forward on Sundays, I'm going to drop videos. All right. So, anyways, good night, guys. Have a good one. And make sure, hey, hold on. And make sure you troll somebody who you're friends with about their race tonight. Can we all agree on that? All right, guys, let's go. All right, peace.